Hi, it's Chris Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com, the ChrisVossShow.com. Coming with a really exciting video review that we're going to do here of the Parrot AR Drone 2.0. You may have seen different videos on YouTube and stuff flying around about these. This is basically a kind of a helicopter, I don't know what you call it exactly, but it's a flying vehicle by where you can actually take video on it. You can see here you can take HD camera video 720p. You can use your smartphone to control it, which is either done on the Android product or on the iOS product, and it's YouTube ready video that you can take and upload to your video. If you follow my vlog, my life vlog that we just got done starting, we're actually be using this throughout the vlog to film locations and different stuff I'm doing in the exposures of my life. So be sure to tune into our vlog because we'll be using this on a pretty regular basis. You can basically see you can fly it in HD format. You've got the drone here, main body itself. You've got the indoor hull. You've got the outdoor hull. You got the battery chargers, all that sort of good stuff. So this is going to be pretty cool. You can control it with your smartphone. You've got high definition video streaming. It's got a good structure, so you can do tricks and challenges. I've actually seen it wreck quite a lot on video and survive. So we're hoping that is the same for us. Let's see, precise control and automatic stabilization, and great motors, I guess, is what's inside of it. Let's see if there's anything on the side you may want to look at. You can take a look aside. It looks like it's got a few different games or apps that are involved with it, I guess apps. And looks like these are augmented reality video games. There's something you can take and do, but pretty interesting. Looks like they got the AR Drone Academy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up, see what's inside. I'm pretty excited to play with this new toy. And wow, check that out, huh? Wow. Boy, where do I start? Okay, so it looks like right here we've got the, this is the international spare parts for the plugs for plugging this in. So if you're using this outside of the US, you've got the ability to use the plugs there. Looks like we've got a user manual, the very thin user manual here on what to do, what not to do and stuff. Looks like we've got the lithium battery pack. Those are always good to have. Rechargeable. Looks like we have the charger for the battery pack, so you can utilize that. Charge it up. And it looks like we trying to figure out how to pick this up out of the box right the first time. Maybe there's not a right first time, or maybe there is. Okay, so here we go. You can see the device now. This is loaded into its indoor protector, and this feels like kind of some foam. It's kind of like styrofoam. I'm not sure how much of a big hit it will take. I did see it taking quite a bit of hits on some different interviews that are out there. Around the bottom, you can see here that we've got, now someone told me it will videotape at the bottom. I'm not sure if that's true or not. We'll find out. It looks like we've got some plastic covering here to peel off for the shipping. And you can see the different motors, stuff that are here, and they're each individual 4 motors that fly on these little arms. This is going to be really interesting. Hopefully I don't destroy it. Don't destroy it, Chris. Don't do it. Looks like there might be some tape here. Let's see what happens when I pull this tape off. And I think this tape may free it from something. Oh, I see what this is. Oh, this is like just the shipping tape, so you can see more. It just looks a whole lot more better once you peel off the shipping tape and stuff that's just kind of protecting the paint coating. So it looks like we're going to peel that one off differently. But yeah, that's what that is. I'm not sure if this will separate or not, but what we're going to do is we're going to read the instructions so we can figure this puppy out, and we're going to let you know what we really think. How about that? Okay, folks, so we've gotten a chance to play with the AR drone, and we're super impressed with it. It's very, very cool. Now, at the end of the video, we'll have some live flight time. You can see the thing in flight, how we used it, how we played with it. It's pretty easy to learn how to use. The main thing is you do want to be careful. You need to have a lot of space when you use this. If you're going to use this indoors, you got to have really big room to run it in, because until you get really good at using it and understanding it and controlling it, there's a lot of mistakes you can take and make. And I would even highly recommend that if you take it outdoors, I mean, your temptation is to use the outdoor hull, as they call it. I would definitely say, you know, until you master this thing for a couple days, leave the indoor hull with the protector hull on it. Now, what you have here is you've got a front-facing camera that's right here that'll do 720p, so you can get camera out there. It's not the greatest 720p you've ever seen. In fact, it tends to curve a lot at different angles and stuff. But you know, it's okay. It'll do the job. I mean, and then on the bottom here, you have another camera, so you can switch between the front camera and the back camera in the way it goes. You can see here the blades are all different things here. One of the issues is what you don't realize is when you crash this thing, if you don't have the protector on, you end up messing up your blades. You can break your blades, but it's pretty good about shutting down once it hits something. And I think there's a gyroscope in it, so that when it goes into a weird tilt, it will take and shut off or something, I don't know. But one thing you don't realize is it screws up your blades when you hit stuff with them, and it pretty much can make it harder to fly. Now, the cool thing about this product is you can go onto Amazon and pretty much buy all the pieces and take and rebuild your device. So if you break off the things, you know, the blades, or you break a motor or something like that, you can go on to Amazon. You can buy the individual parts. There's a kit you can buy that has the toolkit on it. It is expensive, so you don't want to do that. I mean, you pay $300 for this puppy. Now, so what you have is it's pretty much held together on a magnetic system, and it's of course very light for all the parts that are on it. This part's very light. And it's just pretty much styrofoam, as you can see here. And so you want to be very careful with it. Definitely, if you're working with small children, this isn't a good thing for them to have or be around, especially without a lot of adult supervision. In here, what we have inside is you've got a place for to put a USB thing. Now, this will broadcast the video directly from the drone to your iPad, your iPhone, or your Android device. But you can also put in a USB connector here and get a lot of different, I think a couple hours probably out of the video. Now, the battery goes in here, plugs in, you put the top on depending upon which element you want to take and do. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll put the battery in. Now, they're going to be coming out with some more powerful batteries. One of the downsides of it is the battery will only last you for about 15 to 20 minutes tops. It does charge back up pretty quickly in about an hour and a half, but you're looking at about 10 to 15 minutes of really core use time and play time. Now you can see here it's activated the Wi-Fi system internally on the device. It has its own Wi-Fi system, and you use your mobile device to log into the Wi-Fi that's created by the drone, and so that's the way it utilizes controls. You can see here we put the outside body on it and everything else, and you can see here we've got green lights going around, which means it's activated, ready to go, and we'll lift off. Now, we'll show you, like we said, some videos here in the end. But it's really cool. It lands very well. It's even got a feature into the software where it will do flips for you automatically. You don't have to learn any really cool commands that'll flip. You've got emergency kill switches. Let's take a look at some of the UI on what it takes to control this baby, and you can see how it works. Now, these may look a little bit different in the setups of them, depending upon whether you do the iOS or the Android and everything else. They even have a thing coming. What you'll do is you'll log into the AR drone network, and once you've logged into that network, you'll be able to control the AR drone with the software that's downloaded for free off their website. What's really cool is they have a lot of apps and games that are on their website that can help you just have fun. They've got actually AR augmented reality programs too that you can take and do. Now you've got your drone updates where you can update your drone, you can pilot, you can do a drone academy where you can learn stuff. There's games you can play. Your photos and videos can be kept on here, user videos, and it's really cool. So let's take a look at piloting so you can see how this thing pilots. Now you've got
your takeoff, so I can hit the takeoff button. If I hit that button, this thing will take off about 2 or 3 feet up in the air. You can control the max height of it. You control the speed, the responsiveness of it. Now you've got 2 controllers here you can see on the screen, a left and right controller, where you can control the spinning, the turn of it. You can also control the front, back, forward, moving the device around. Now you can switch between a mode where you use the tilting of your mobile device to control going forward and backward. We're going to kill that light there. Going forward and backward. The other thing you can take and do is you can take and you can see here your battery, how much battery you have in the device. You can see here you're connected to the Wi-Fi. There's an emergency kill switch where if you got to kill it, maybe you're headed towards a car, a small child, or there's some reason you got to kill the flight, mid-flight, you can hit the emergency kill switch. It will kill the thing. It also tends to drop out once it loses power. You can switch between the front or the bottom battery. You can see here we've got the bottom battery, the bottom camera, and you can switch between front camera. You can also decide to record or not by hitting the button, and you also can take a picture. So you've got those things there. Now in the settings, you can go in here and you've got several different things you can do. You can control pairing, interface opacity, USB recording, auto record. You can enable the flip mode, which is really cool. Altitude limit, you can control how high it goes. This is important if you're indoors because you don't want it going up and banging your roof. So you want to give it a little bit of limit. You control how fast it rotates, tilts. You also go in here and choose the hulls that you're going to take and use, which definitely make a difference in the quality of your flight because I think the motors power differently depending on whether you're indoors or outdoors. In joypad mode, absolute control mode, left-handed, and iPad tilt max. So you got all these different things you can do. They're even coming out with the director's model that you can direct camera shots and combine different things into one successive shooting. So it's really cool what they've got. And then, like I said, they've got a whole mess of games and actually third-party apps that people have taken and made that you can take and get involved in. Looks like this is a sponsored one. But they've got a whole mess of those. You can go into your photos and videos. We don't have any on this one. They're actually on my iPhone. But you can review what goes on, and of course it saves it to your Dealio. So we're very impressed with it. It's very well built. It's survived a number of crashes where I crashed into a wall. I crashed into some bushes twice. I wouldn't recommend it. Like I said, I would highly recommend that if you're going to use the unit, in hindsight I wish I'd done that, if you're going to use it outdoors, use this for a while until you really get the trickery of the controls, so you get really comfortable with the device. And even then, you need to just expend some extra. It's $300 investment for the thing. You know, it's worth it to put the things on. The blades I think you can get for about 10 or 20 bucks, but then you got to unhook them and put them on, and who knows how much effort that takes or work. I know there's a tool you can buy on Amazon. But yeah, it's cool. The parts are on Amazon. Battery lasts 10 to 15 minutes. It's really a fun little toy. We're actually looking at for marketing and advertising purposes where we can put labels on here of the different companies and stuff like that, and use it as a marketing tool for playing and having fun, and also having it as an advertisement device, or just filming stuff. Like when we go to different places, having it hover around and spin, which you can totally control too. So it's a lot of fun of a device. It takes a little bit of learning curve and definitely adult supervision for this, because it can break really, really easy, and it's actually kind of fun when it crashes. Unfortunately, it does mess up your blades and can affect your flight quality. So anyway, be sure to check it out. You can go to ardrone.com. Highly recommend it. Thumbs up. Awesome product. We're going to show you some video now of the product in use, mixed with both watching it being used outside and then watching us use the cameras. It's a lot of fun to see the camera angles you can take and get. Anyway, thanks for coming by the ChrisVossShow.com. Be sure to check into all the latest stuff we do. Watch my vlog. We're going to be using this for our vlog and the Chris Voss Show videos and some of our different things that we do. So watch for the use of that in those things. Thanks for coming by.